What about this way? Have two choices, or? No. I want to try beating this guy up at night, but I don't know if it's a good idea. Jeez. I don't think we're messing with them. Alright, let's move on.
Why are you always humming that tune?
I'm just humming along to the song. Can't you hear it?
You mean the birds?
No, the song that's always there. But now it's louder. Now it's coming from there. What's wrong?
I grew up there, in the Amaquali.
Is your grandpa there?
Something like that. I bet he would know something about your curse, too.
Can we go there? I want to meet your sort of grandpa.
No, you don't. He wasn't very kind to children.
Oh.
But if we can fix your curse, that would simplify everything. I like simple.
No, you just get all sorts of options right now. Which, I mean, if you're gonna have open world, it's good to have some freedom. Well, is there a reason not to go this way? I really want to get a flask. I only got the one. Very useful.
I think that's a caca.
Jesus. Jesus. Barely made
I'm
it.
getting too old for this cack.
A lot of artifacts. Music's just going hard for some reason. I'm just spamming R1 on everything, man. No, we need to come here at night. Multiple reasons. I think we might be able to open that up first, though. Fucking music's going really hard, man. Gotta make sure I'm aiming like right at the pickups. Jesus, going ultra hard. Unless there's a rest spot coming up, which looks like there might be. I need to go back as the Nightman. Let me double check some shit over here first, though. Kind of a headache. Need to go get an Advil. A large figure. Fighting stance. A slash stance. I care for now. Might as well fully upgrade one, and then we'll switch to something else if I like it. Got all sorts of areas to go to. This just leads back, though. Can I open up a door? I need to go back as the Nightman, but... Damn, it does some damage even unupgraded. I like the smoothness of the boxer stance, but... Maybe we'll upgrade Mammoth. I mean, it'll definitely have better damage. It's pure red. That's what I'm upgrading, so... It's the build, if you will.
Locked.
Can't open it from here. Oh, does it just open at night? Oh, no, it's not. I just hadn't loaded it yet. Yeah, my head definitely hurt. I was like, how do we get in? So if you make a more powerful juice or health mix in the day, it does affect night. Good. Easy. body part over here. Drowned arms. More arms. Are these arms better? Endurance and constitution. Two constitution. Two constitution. Not better. Explore west of town. As the night guy, I'd like to get more body parts. Not just arms, preferably. Sorry, what I was talking about. Fucking headache. Need to, internet. What was that? I don't know if there's any way to tell where the body parts are. Easy enough. Because at night you can kind of tell when there's one of those stance or move unlocks, because it'll make a little noise, but I don't know if there's a tell for body parts during the day. Who knows? I should probably not spend too much time on it, but I mean, I like the upgrades. And just run around and fighting is entertaining enough.
I'll go check it out.
That's what happens when you spam R1. Surprise shit happens.
Look what I found, Pseudo.
I'm curious if I have. I don't know where we get the health pot. Doesn't look like you're gonna end up holding many. I assume they'd be like big moments.
Look! It's a big Odon Odon!
I thought he was dead. We checked that way. Came from this way. Already once.
I'd rather keep my skin on.
Another night thing. Let's just go ahead and do it now. I feel that the entire map isn't explorable. No, you wouldn't want it to be like tedious. There's just like certain sections. Yeah, dude. It's a bad spot to be. Yeah, I can't even get out from here. Okay, if you die in that form, you're just dead. Cool. I thought I'd have a way to go farther back, but that was a dead end, so... When you have nowhere to move in this, you're fucked. I mean, you could parry, I guess, but I mean, he has grabs. You only are gonna space a grab. Alright, well, let's take this guy out first, because we're gonna want... We're gonna want the space back here to work with. lead variant was really nice. I do not have one yet. I don't know what it does, but we'll see. 1 power, 1 constitution. Oh, perfect. Guess I could have just woke up.
Astrovore! It's an Astrovore!
He just throws his head down and just casually puts him down with no sound effect. Damn. Anything in here?
Come to trade? EO has what you want.
Ivory. We can only get these once. Line reduce, nearest flip.
EO wishes you good travels.
Oh, this is for me. I'm glad the merchant like jumps around. Oh, that'd be a pain, huh?
Without materials, ideas are nothing. leave. Leave to return.
God, it looks so bad. And the like fur has this like green, sickly green tint to it. Might be where we're supposed to go. That's the case. I don't really want to go too far. Save those until I figure out what I actually want.
Huh. I needed that.
I can just take that.
It's locked from the other side.
That's a glitch.
I needed that.
Okay, well, I think we've squeezed this place dry. There's a locked door in there. Not quite sure how to open it. Considering there's not really a way down. Maybe at night it'll look different. I don't know.
It's locked from the other side.
It's spooky.
drop anything. It's like there's stuff that way. There's stuff this way. And there's stuff in the drop down, but I would probably want to go to the drop down first. I do enjoy how just non-gracefully you land. It's just total player control on that front. There's no like mantling or shimmy or something. I mean, it definitely can look good, but I enjoy just the raw control, I guess. But yeah, but not be good if it was always locked into cinematic animations. Okay. Well, we went down there. We have to go back as the imaginary man. Nothing down here. Why was it a thing? We just don't know. I guess just for that chest. You can open from outside. Rope. Kind of just beating people up to beat them up. German I can get behind, but I would find something a little meatier. Well, there's off limits areas, but then they become on limits later on. they just hide these in all sorts of corners. You really have to just spam the pickup button. Just a little goofy, but I'm all for secrets, don't get me wrong. Ooh, I almost didn't see that. I hit jump right at the last second. Yeah, some of these are less secrets and more little scavenger huntsman. I guess that's the same thing. They're not all really big significant stuff. It's a lot of collectathon. We even
We win!
I didn't even notice that was a duel. Just kind of on enemies, like I'm gonna get the drop on him, get some free damage. And
Good.
I feel like there's probably a tell for nighttime body parts, but who knows what. The other direction's just another way up here. Yeah. Look, our guy can't swim. So his body's just over there. Good enough time as any to check for any body parts. It's like a night-only chest. Apparently that's the thing too. Didn't really get a whole lot there. I don't know why I'm just sitting here, not getting like an Advil or something. And I feel good. Oh, sorry, I just feel kind of like shit. Guess I didn't really notice till I started streaming. If it gets worse, I'll just take a break. It's a headache and acid reflux make me bloated and kind of just barely queasy. And just a general, just like a shitty feel.
You will not escape again, thief. By the one law, I challenge you to the ritual.
almost rather just not do the ritual half the time. I would do it just for fun, but
Yes. You barely understand the rules. How foolish of me. Good.
die.
Pseudo, why is everyone trying to sell me to Gemini? Did they hate me?
Delay money.
Hate? Nah, they don't hate you. They just think they'll get something out of it.
So they're greedy.
Honestly, mostly I think people are just scared. But it doesn't matter. I won't let them take you.
Good guy Pseudo.
I needed that.
I don't know if you can just like shoot stuff in this. That feels like it's made for shooting. I don't want to just try to jump this though. It's like a huge mistake. There hasn't been anything like this yet either, so we'll see. Okay. Nothing happened. Thing is, you can aim at stuff and shoot it, but you have to have like a parry, I think. Counter throw, unless you just get some ability later to shoot. You might. There's like little targets. They might not be targets, so they might just be style. Aesthetic only. Could go down that way, but go over here first.
No, an ursopode.
Just turtle eggs. This might be a nighttime thing. So we can get that shortcut. Or not. It's farther in the town.
Huh.
Whoa! What's up, back up? What's in here? Little shortcut. What the? A little glitchy. How's the day been? Are we halfway through your day? Yeah. Not the best night for me either. I had way too much caffeine yesterday. Felt very uncomfortable all day. And most of the night I was up for a while. Stomachache. Got some sleep, but yeah, stayed up a little too late.
I needed that.
Hopefully tonight you get some better sleep. Need to run through here at night.
Huh.
Yeah, I've been feeling like shit right now. I was alright earlier. Getting back to headache and acid. And bloat. And I feel like my body's just drained. We'll see. This might be a short stream. We'll see how I'm feeling.
I invoke the one law.
The one law.
I've seen Wrathbirds play better than this. Watch me triumph. You'll not get in the way.
Nah, man. I'm about to kick some ass. Or I hope I'm kicking some ass. This guy's got some big buddies. I have no health. We're gonna have to play very careful.
I'll feed your bones to my pets.
Might have to come back at night. Ooh. Sadly, the one log game doesn't help very much. And he's got 2 giant boars with him. I could avoid him, but I'd like to kill him. I'll try to take him as imaginary man. Nighttime only ship. They're just beating each other up right now. That'll work for me. They can friendly fire. Zeno Clash 3. Clash Artifacts of Chaos. It's just like the first two. It's very bizarre. Everything's just bizarre and you kind of just figure out what's going on as you go. This one's more open world though, so it's got even more systems and less sense making. But that's what's kind of interesting about it. It's just very bizarre. They've always made worlds like this that are just fucking just odd. Like the Eternal Cylinder. Makes it pretty entertaining. The combat's cool in this for sure. It's definitely very methodical. You gotta think about your spacing and what you're gonna do and shit, but it's easy to get outnumbered. Yeah, Rock of Ages, Eternal Cylinder, Zeno Clash, Ace Team.
I knew you'd save me.
Don't let it go to your head, you little ball of feathers.
Only unlocked a campsite for beating them up, so that works for me. Explore around a bit more. This is the real pseudo. And then we'll go imaginary pseudo. So at night what happens is your imaginary pseudo, his imaginary form. If you die during the day, you go to night and fight as imaginary. You can also just go to night whenever, and nighttime has like kind of different, I wouldn't go so far as to say layouts, but sometimes different treasure, enemies, Usually more just enemies for sure. Different kinds. You also don't have equipment. You can equip different body parts and find those at night and shit. Kind of like a... You can think of it as like a Dark World. Anyways, to upgrade myself, other than making different gear, which can only do so much. And I've got cold protection gear anyways, because I figure at some point that's gonna matter, so it's more expensive, I might as well do it first. You get skill points for obviously just leveling up, and then you also get in the environment dolls, like little straw dolls. You use a certain amount of those dolls to upgrade different moves you can choose and different stances. I use boxing stance, but I've got mammoth stance equipped too. And you unlock all sorts. And I don't know if we've hit up every place up here. And a lot of those things are just hidden, like, just in like little corners and stuff. So I'm just constantly spamming R1 if I think I'm in a new little bit. Just trying to pick stuff up. Which is a little goofy, but... Yeah, story right now, I suppose, is you're this dude Pseudo. That's his name, Pseudo. You stumble upon an old guy and this little bird. The old guy's, I guess, his grandfather. I don't know if it's really his grandfather, but somebody duels him and kills him, and so you're there to see it. You help out the little bird and beat up the guy that killed the grandfather, and then it's you kind of trying to find a place for the bird, but you're finding out that essentially this Giga Warlord lady called Gemini wants the bird because it can make shit die and make shit come back to life. We're trying to protect it, essentially, so we're going to different places to try to learn about stuff, to maybe get artifacts, to be able to take down her super bodyguards, because she's also, like, the strongest person, but she's got also the strongest lieutenants and shit, so. There's all sorts of objectives at once. I'm guessing if you were beastly enough, maybe you could just take her, but I kind of doubt it. She has this thing where she always, like, apparently gets the first hit. She can always keep using her artifact over and over because it's like some origin artifact or some shit. It's some kind of asshole device. And she pretty much one-shots you, apparently. So, you can't just go fight her right now. Right, well, let me explore around. I want to see if there's any more body parts. So. I definitely probably explore too much in this game without looking out. Gonna run over every area like twice, but You're usually getting rewarded for it. You can get 3 pieces of clothing on, at least that I know of, on the main guy. I'd assume you can get at least 3 pieces of body on this dude. I've got different sets of arms, but I like this set of arms right now. It's 2 defense. I don't think I've been there yet. That might be actually where they want me to go. I don't see anything. There is something. Oh well. I mean, I gave it a shake. Going to the cave. Great figurine. So sometimes there's only things you can get during day, and sometimes you can only get during night. There's some areas you can only get into at night, because you have to pass through thorns. And the idea is you would pass through the thorns, and then how do we get through this? At night, and then you kill usually like a mini boss, then it burns the thorns so you can go through during the day. Game doesn't really explain anything, you just kind of do it, which is refreshing. I mean, it explains stuff, and I mean, that's not always a good thing, but it's been fine in this. It's not like that complex of a world. Yeah, nothing here. The only thing is they really don't tell you if there is something at night or day. At night you can kind of hear a sound if there's a totem. You unlock new stances and moves, but I don't know if the same thing is for body parts. Who knows on that? You have to wait a while for that, or? That's another thing tonight too, is it's supposed to get super windy, like damaging winds, so I might have to turn the equipment off. Guns.
Ooh, big statue.
You know, they say some of these statues come alive and eat little boys.
That's not true.
You sure?
Yes. Yes. Don't eat me, Mr. Statue. I'm very bony.
Maybe they will come alive. Yeah, sometimes you kind of have to eyeball the item you're trying to pick up too, which I mean, huge problem, but there's a lot of stuff to pick up and you don't really know what's all what. Takes a little bit more time to eyeball it. It's just that kind of contextual button press. The camera is one of the big things that indicates whether you can do something or not. Nighttime only thing over here. Trader over there.
Watch out for the floating machine!
Colossal fleet.
From Earth, life. From life, Earth.
I can make myself different here, something different here, but so I get Constitution and Power from most of these already. I mean, I can make them all, I suppose. This is a straight downgrade unless I just really need cold protection. This would be an upgrade right now because I don't need cold protection, I guess. But I feel like there's going to be better stuff to make in the future. And one aggressiveness, one endurance isn't going to make a huge difference.
Good roads. Clear skies.
I don't know if that's just visuals for the little thing or what. Yeah, Zeno Clash was like that too. Just a very bizarre kind of wasteland vibe. I mean, it's the same world, so. Yeah, they make very interesting worlds. Odd lore and, and characters and all that shit in it.
I challenge you.
Alas, poor Verok, fortune mocks thee. Calamity has befallen me. Do not be ashamed. For who could ever best Verok? Zounds, I am defeated.
I didn't even need to duel him. It took longer to fucking duel him than to fight him. I'm starting to think that might be a thing. There's some nighttime only shit over here. There's a body right back here. Oh, damn. Some different legs. What do these do? Reconstitution, 1 aggressive. These are much better than clothing. Ooh, ivory. I generally use that to make more dice. Need to change out the ears on these. When that really bassy sound happens, it feels like there's a little bit of a rattle. I don't know if it's the ears or just the sound. I mean, I've been using these for like a decade. We're good. I take care of them. Oh, there's a dude up there. But, yeah. Hopefully nothing's happening with them. I definitely don't have to buy anymore. It sounds fine, and it might just be the game. It might just be some weird glitchy noise going on. Body part. We need to keep moving.
Oh no.
Cack.
I don't know what.
I invoke the ritual.
No, he's got 4. I want an upgrade to my thing, dude. Not the best
I'll
rolls.
win because at least I believe in something. Curse you, hermit. The law favors me. Madness. Yes, good. Curse you, hermit. Yes, good.
He's
By
got
the
better
one
shit.
law, I declare victory.
Hello? What the? Am I glitched out over here? Oh, I'm snared. That's what it is. Which is really bad. There we go.
You'll pay for everything you
Little dude, man. And that tether at the beginning sucks. I should just not challenge these people. I feel like I'd fare better just not even bothering. The advantages are nice sometimes, but mostly for them, right? If they get an extra hit, like a free hit, that's most of my health. If I get a free hit on them, it doesn't mean shit.
Why are you so persistent?
Damn, he does a lot of fucking damage too, dude. And essentially just 2 shots, man. There's a little bitch boy here. Jesus, dude. Guy's a fucking brick house, man. Technically, this was the second objective they introduced this. Maybe these guys are just harder. I only have 1 heal. He's got 2 ads and he 2 shots, man. Jesus, I mean, he pretty much just one-shot me. With a single grab. If they want me to do like ranged counters on him. Problem with that is you actually have to aim the thing. It doesn't just auto throw it back. It really should auto throw it back. Because you don't even have it aimed on the screen yet. Don't know how that still hits me. I don't know if we can beat this guy right now. If his health stayed, it'd be one thing, but he gets everything back pretty much. One for the block, but doesn't count. Because he's got to grab. I wish the ads weren't there. If I could just get the one-on-one with him, maybe we could just slowly whittle away. He has like so much health. I don't think there's any fast travel in this game. So it takes like 10 years to walk across the map somewhere else.
I challenge you.
Because he has just way better shit. That was a bad roll. He's got more dice.
I'll win because at least I believe in something. Curse you, hermit. Yes, good.
What is that?
Curse you, hermit. The law favors me.
Yeah, if you try to fight him, you just
By the
lose.
one law, I declare victory.
We're supposed to come back. Kind of already lost half my health. Sometimes he'll do his attack, and he'll go in to get a hit, right? But he just will follow it up at random with something else. Yeah, I think we need to go back, man. I need more upgrades and shit. If I have other places to go, I might as well. I'm sure we could beat him, but if he'll just randomly extend his string and his dudes get respawned and all that shit, he gets full health, like I would rather just come back.
Why are you so persistent?
And he just got full health. Let's get out of here. I really wish there was at least like a quick way back to the center of the world. I guess they could be shortcuts. We could beat our head against the wall, but yeah, safer pick though. Peace out and come back. What the other objectives have for us? I'd like if there was a quick way out of here though. There's clearly a door that you unlock to speed up getting through this place, but it might be after you beat him, which generally people are going to leave before. Nothing else over here. Come back. It's like they might expect you to beat him, but getting pretty much one shot and having no way to beat him at the duel, because he just has more shit, makes you think, it's probably more likely you're just outclassed. Which is odd because everybody before this was fine, but I just wish we would have gotten a shortcut. At least get one here. Also that area out there. This is the salt marshes, which I don't think we can get to yet. You can get more flasks, which is more healing, and can make stronger heals and shit.
It's locked from the other side.
I don't know if there is a fast travel. I doubt it. Maybe boxing stance is bad. Bad damage. I mean, technically, mammoth stance would be more damage for sure. We'll ride out boxing stance for now.
Make to break. Break to make. Everything's a paradox.
No, I guess we could have used a weapon.
Good journey.
I forgot I had some weapon. And I have a single weapon. Not very good either. Not that long of a run back with all the shortcuts. Assuming I remember where the fuck to go. The thing is, it seems pointless just like buttering them up with like normal attacks. I kind of wish bread and butter attacks were more useful. I don't see any reason to just not like dash kick every time. It costs less than just normal punches to do one of these. And it does a lot more damage. I mean, it takes longer, but I mean, you're getting some evasion, it's got more range. I mean, you think the openings would be all about getting in like a couple hits and then knowing which openings will let you do like a bigger dodge. It'd be one thing if like a more of a combo, let you like link up a like this was just so you could link into one of these. Just feels like doing shit like this the whole time would be technically better, just doesn't feel good. I don't want to have to turn to like super cheese mode. I mean, I already feel like it's best to play pretty fucking careful. Maybe I need to get my parries figured out.
So what happened with you and your brother? What's his problem?
He got hurt because of me. It was my fault. Because I'm cursed.
You wanna tell me more?
No.
Fair enough. Bad memories are like wounds, except they don't heal.
He hits me so hard and almost one-shots, so I feel like I should just put everything in a constitution at this point. I mean, I get damage out of upping my aggression and shit, but goddamn, dude. You take 50% less damage when your shield thing over there has juice. But it's gone in 4 hits. So unless you're just waiting around like this long between hits, it's kind of like, eh. These attacks, man. Even the attacks are just fucking like bizarre. It's doing some serious fucking moves, man. I also feel like the special moves, while neat, don't have much utility so far. Like, what's the point of the uppercut? It costs the same as just like doing something like this. So I could do this, which gets me in. I mean, that's a really far gap closer, so I guess that has some utility. But then you get locked in at the end of it. Like, I could just do, you know, this or that a little closer. If I can find some more moves. I mean, this does have AoE, which I like using it for that. But otherwise, I tend to want to just do a lot of spin kicks and shit. this time.
You're gonna regret it.
You might be able to dock a hit too when you do that. It's hard to tell. Your bread and butter hits still do a good bit. It's hard to want to sit in front of a guy and hit him with the bread and butter 1-2s and instead of like fucking
Never pick a fight with me and Zeno.
fly over to the side instead. Hopefully we find...
I needed that.
Yeah. There's a dude over there. Kind of threw away a lot of my health just now. I don't remember what I was going to say either. I hope we can do something. Oh, I hope we can find more flasks soon. And to be able to heal more. Let's just go for it.
Attention, travelers! You have entered the domain of the Eastern Xenozoic traveling players. We are pleased to announce our latest performance is about to begin. And when it is over, you will both be joining our illustrious company.
The director will be so pleased. He's always saying we need more child performers.
Oh.
I challenge you.
Just a momentary setback. It's all part of the narrative. I don't like this twist.
What the hell dice is that, dude? That fucking super dice.
Oh, this is a tragedy.
One of those.
This scene is not working! Remember, at the end of the story, you have to lose. Time to shoot.
This one's not too bad. It doesn't attack me
I'm getting
until
too old for
afterwards.
this cack.
The enemy doesn't do very well against it.
culture. I don't like them.
Seems a little buggy sometimes, man. Wee bit.
I needed that.
It's my what I need is a place to rest. Now I can throw something. Okay. So that could be pretty useful. Depends on how much it does. A whole lot, but butter him up a little bit. Or at least just affect guys away from him. If I wanted to, I could upgrade that a lot and then fuck around with dudes. Thing is, it doesn't go with my main stat. The only problem. Why not here? It's kind of my only problem with a lot of these. Like, oh, if you're getting a bunch of power, but you happen to like a certain move, well, it's gonna have no scaling, right? That blows a bit. That's Pseudo's training circle, but you can't even get there. Pseudo gets destroyed on his way there. I guess he doesn't usually have this much resistance. I'll look for body parts. For nighttime only chests. There's one. Legs. One endurance, 2 constitution. This is 1 aggressive, 3 constitution. Gonna go with that. You can't parry this. Too big of a rock. Trying to do more parrying, but well, if there are some nighttime only chests, man, who knows? Now we found a body part's probably enough for me. I want to spend the rest of my life double checking each area. I don't mind doing a little bit. It's fun enough.
Locked.
These motherfuckers again.
Greetings, travelers. Have you come to join the Eastern Xenozoic traveling players?
Xenozoic. No.
Really? The director tells me you've already been cast.
No.
I invoke the ritual.
The director knows your narrative better than you do.
Bad rolls, man. These weren't very good either.
Perfect. This is all wrong. You're the villain. You're supposed to... For the director! Time to chew the scene.
Turn on my ally.
You should never pick a fight with me and Pseudo!
Once a friend, now an enemy. this is where we're supposed to go. What is down here then? Some cave they live in. Yeah, because in part the game is like jank and like kind of I wouldn't say unintuitive, but at times you're like, am I doing something right or wrong? Is this gonna be a problem? Kind of, you know. It's hard to get like a sense of the game feel sometimes. Like, you know, I can build. I get how the build affects different moves, but like, is it gonna be an issue? Just like putting everything into a certain thing, like I mean, Constitution. It's one of those things I feel like, you know, if you're like new to games or something, a lot of I feel like what gets me ticking on this game is just knowledge of other games. Like, if you didn't really have, like, a good idea of, like, you know, oh, usually in a game you'd want defense and attack. Like, in this you might just go, oh, I'm just gonna go all attack, or I'm gonna do a little bit of endurance or something to get my shield thing up. And maybe you do want to do some of that. I'm not saying I'm doing it right. The question is, like, do I want to, like... The intended way of playing is, like, backing off a lot and waiting for your shields to come back, and then going in for big hits. You know, how useful really are the parries? They seem like they'd be useful. They don't tell you how to even lock on to enemies and shit. Which is not always useful to lock on. But I mean, upgrading my stats so that I can take less damage when I get hit, probably good, but I mean, for it to regenerate, you have to sit around for a while. I can do generally one chain and like a couple super moves. So maybe I'm supposed to be making like a quality build. I wouldn't call it like a problem with the game. I kind of like... It feels kind of old school in that sense, where it's just, hey, you know, here's the game, here's some shit, and it's not all ultra cohesive or anything, but you know, here it is, and good luck. That kind of vibe. It's figured out. I mean, as long as the game's not bullshitting me, I mean, that's... I don't find that like a big problem. It's enjoyable. But yeah. I could sneak around and check up here, but it's again for body parts. You know, it's partially like, you know, okay, I'm just like, do I just go check every area night and day? Like, is that just what's happening? Seems like that. I mean, it's the way to go for now. Martha swimsuit ruler game. That'd be sick, dude. Give me the fisticuffs. Martha game made by the... I gotta make it by Shinji Mikami. Gotta be God Hand 2. Featuring Martha. Yeah. It's a lot like Eternal Cylinder in that aspect. Which, I mean, same dev, so it makes sense. But there's just stuff. There's just lots of mechanics. And they're not all real intuitive, or not all real cohesive at least, or they're not even really well, cohesive in the sense of like the challenges in the world design. They're not really useful, and they tend to be more of like a pain than they're probably worth all the time. This game, it's not really a problem or anything. It's more just interesting. Eternal Sun that ended up leading to problems with being kind of unengaging after a bit, because the game was too long. I have the double. The Devil's Third, didn't they make a... Didn't they just make one? Or am I thinking of something else? I don't remember. Maybe I'm thinking of something else. Yeah, wasn't there a spiritual successor to Devil's Third recently? Yeah, Wanted Dead is an unofficial sequel. That's supposed to be fucking horrible. It doesn't have Itagaki? Yeah. What is Itagaki doing these days? Damn, look at that jacket right now. Give me a jacket with those kinds of effects. Fun. I never played Devil's Third. Yeah, Wanted Dead's supposed to be pretty... be unchained in a bad way a lot of the time. Oh really? Yeah, I never got around to that. Was it good? I don't even know if I could rent it now. Fucking Wii U game. Half the time I rent games from GameFly for the Wii U and they don't even work. One of those Wii U discs. No. Damn, 343 bucks. Wonder what I could get for some of mine. I like to collect, so not too worried about it, but still I'd be curious.
You are not obeying the narrative, stranger. What you're doing is
It's a So Big game.
improvisation.
Maybe I can try it for
Yes,
that.
and I'm gonna wipe the floor with you.
Jesus.
I'm so going to upstage you.
I'm gonna bring down the house!
Oh yeah, it's a cutscene type of So Big game. Usually is the case. It's very rare a game is so big and it's not the cutscenes that are doing it, but it does happen. I can always just ask that the gameplay's not too painful. I think it might already be on my So Big list. I would not be surprised. I've talked about the game here and there. I know it, so it probably is. And to have the known quantities on some kind of list. Oh, is that what people say
I miss
about it?
Grandpa sometimes.
You shouldn't. The dead are gone. They don't matter.
If they don't matter, why do they make us sad?
I don't know.
Yeah, it just sounds like dumb fun. I didn't realize it was considered that bad. I guess the spiritual successor is living up to the legacy then. I mean, I like plenty of like goofy over the top dog shit games. Alright, well, we need the imaginary pseudo here. I'm gonna have to do that first. They just didn't get it, man. They got filtered. I mean, to be fair, that does happen. Just Unchained games that just are not made for your average Joe, right? It's like Drakengard or something. Like, I love Drakengard, but that is like... Or like La Milano. But that shit is not made for fucking Joe Rando, man. Those games are made for Unchained Souls, I guess. I feel like I just want to move on and then we'll come back for the Thorns. There's a closer fire. I would definitely say this game's strongest point, other than kind of the bizarre world and visuals, is just the general combat. The exploration, it's not like there's a whole lot going on there. You know, it's rewarding because the combat is tough, and so getting all these like upgrades is nice and stuff. And obviously visually it's cool seeing like a whole world just in the distance. But not like a whole lot's going on there. It's more that fun of like the completionism of gaining loot kind of open world. Not that the loot's always super useful. When I walk out, the game's definitely more skill based than it is about loot. Tether artifact. Does Itagaki still do, is he the Ninja Gaiden guy? He's still on Team Ninja? Thought it was a different guy, some dude with sunglasses now who manages most of Team Ninja. But Itagaki had sunglasses too. What's with all the devs with sunglasses, man, in a lot of their pictures? Yeah. Never the biggest Ninja Gaiden guy. I did like Ninja Gaiden Black, probably the most, but... Maybe like smack these guys. Like get him to come down. Apex games. Oh, the NFTs, that's right. I remember somebody mentioning Ninja Gaiden NFTs and shit. I'm like, that explains it. Something tells me he's not gonna have quite the success that Shinji Mikami did when he made Tango. Not that it's been a roaring success, but they're a known name and they've put out some hits for sure, especially recently. Hi-Fi Rush. He can't be reasoned with. He can't be bought. He can't be reasoned with. He doesn't feel anything. I remember the Terminator quote. That is definitely a dangerous soul. Oh, the NFTs. I wonder if Square Enix's NFT game is still gonna happen. That CEO has since been canned. Well, I mean, he's pretty much canned, but he resigned or whatever. Been asked to step down or some shit. In Japanese terms, he probably got fired pretty much. I don't think they just fire people. He's just not been doing good. I mean, after Forspoken, his big baby fucking flopped hard. I feel like all these other NFT talks they've been wanting to do, I don't know if that'll even pan out. I still need to play the original Ninja Gaidens. Do you know if he actually helped make those too? Or if he was just a 3D Ninja Gaiden? He's older. I feel like he probably had something to do with the originals. Since I haven't played them, I'm not terribly informed. At most, I know speedrun shit. Whoa. I can't trust Bangu, who can I trust? That vulture? Don't trust him. All that was over here was some light loot. What's up, damn? We'll come back to Clash. I could just wake up. I don't know if you did, I don't think so. I mean, I could assume you didn't be thinking you did like a different day. Yeah, I saw they added a lot, but they've also Apparently a lot of people are going apeshit because they've changed their add-on a lot, but luckily I'm an FFC Chad. I don't have to think about it. Every single frame for Morshu. The Morshu collection. We were just talking, if anybody just got in here. Itagaki. Yeah, I would never use their add-on.
You'll regret this.
No finisher. Okay.
Serves you right.
I don't even want to play the ritual half the time. I mean, I guess it is an advantage, but it takes so long. I'm like, man, I could just probably beat him myself. And then anytime you really do want to against like a bigger boss, like, they usually have a better fucking setup than you. Shark frog. What it?
Here will make you a good deal.
I still want a flask, but we've never seen one of those. Is there even any point in getting these right now?
Good eatings to you.
I just mainly want to be able to to upgrade, like, get more dice and upgrade my belt. That might just have to come with time. Guess they don't let you, even if you have the supplies, do it right away. More guns. It's a Terminator, man. He plays AFCO and Lotro. He's another species. Transcended. Let's beat up these dudes.
Citizens of Xenozoic, aren't you tired of a chaotic world with no narrative, no decent characters, and constant violence? Fear not! The Eastern Xenozoic traveling players have the answer. Join us today.
I'm not joining anyone.
That's not the right line.
Damn, you could just turn on a dime. Most of Ace Team's games are video games for sure. They're usually bizarre. That's what's fun about them. Tend to be kind of like crude at times, but always interesting. It's fun though. Not an easy game, but it's fun. Another checkpoint.
I needed that.
There's more to find over here. Let's check that out first, and then we'll go back as the imaginary man. Well, it might have actually been mostly... Let's actually do the imaginary guy, because I'm gonna have to run it back with this dude. Yeah, they tend to do a, unless they have like a super huge game, they tend to announce within 6 months. In the past, but that past doesn't always mean anything. I mean, knowing the times, they've just got jack shit like everybody else. I'd like to think they have one holiday release. Tears of the Kingdom is mid-year. What it'd be, I don't know. Oh, another fucking Pokemon. They've been doing those yearly, sometimes like bi-yearly, or twice yearly. We'll see. Doubt it, yeah. It's possible, but I doubt it. I just had a Fire Emblem. There are other teams working, I'm sure, on something else, but that company also handles more than Fire Emblem. I doubt another Paper Mario's coming. I'd be surprised if there's a Luigi's Mansion coming anytime soon. I don't know. It's been a while since the Mario, but those are usually... I would see that as a next-gen thing at this point. Well, who knows? I mean, it doesn't matter what happened in the past. Yeah, Pikmin's as far up as I can remember that they've announced, right? Which is, yeah, July or whatever. I mean, there's zero chance they don't have something for later this year. It just might not be anything that's like super riveting. I mean, last year it was Pokemon, wasn't it? Or was that spring? I think it was last. I think it was last holiday, right? I don't think they would consider Metroid like the holidays power game. Trying to do parries, but man. It's much easier to not bother. When is the DLC? Arceus had DLCs coming and they put out Brilliant Diamond. What the fuck? I don't know, those connected. Like Mario Kart's still going too good right now. Spear. Oh, you can only perform effective parries while you have stamina guard. Seconds in winter. Yeah, maybe not then. It'd have to be some spin-off, and I don't think that's a holiday-sized game for them. But I mean, they have a Pokemon game yearly. Sometimes twice. I mean, I wouldn't put it out of the running, but yeah. I don't know, man. They'd have to announce something relatively big after, Zelda's out. I don't think they want to take any attention away from Zelda at this point.
Look what I found, Pseudo!
Not that that's a worry, but I think they kind of just focus on their marketing. Who knows? Maybe it'll be another fucking Mario collection. That'll be limited time only. Some dumb shit. There's not a whole lot. I'm just like, you know, like there's things they could always do, but like realistically, I mean, sure it's been long enough that there has been a Mario or like a Mario Kart, but like those tend to not happen very often, and Mario Kart's still getting plenty of DLC, so. I mean, I'm sure they'll shit out a couple small things, like they could throw out another fucking Zelda remake or something. Some ports of some bullshit, but I don't know. I don't know what you guys would think.
Pseudo,
If anything.
what happens when we die?
Nothing.
Do we go somewhere?
Where should we go? Xenozoic is all there is. Flesh to dust, breath to wind. That's it.
Is that why the wind sings?
I don't know.
Sounds like the name of this world. Fucking Xenozoic. It just sounds fucking bizarre. Yeah, I'm trying to think what they would even do. I mean, you gotta think like marketing holiday release, right? Like, yeah, they could remaster F-Zero. That's not a holiday release. That might be near the holidays, but that ain't gonna sell. And they almost always are gonna put something in the winter. I'm trying to think of a year. I'd have to look back on Nintendo releases that they didn't release something. That any big giant developer did not release something in the winter, right? Usually like spring, and then like late winter, late fall, and then winter. I guess winter's maybe not. Late fall is usually the money, right? But you know what I mean. Holiday time.
It's locked from the other side.
There's usually a particular kind of game they're gonna release, too, right? It's not gonna be something niche. It's gonna be something that Joe Rando and his son are gonna play. I don't know. There's plenty of things that could happen, but I don't know. Like, would we see another Mario all of a sudden? How long in advance do they announce Mario Odyssey? Nintendo, a lot of the time, I think for their lesser games, or what they consider lesser games, like, you know, not big marketing games, it's usually like within 6 months they announce them. Like Pikmin. Pikmin was rumored for a long time, but it only just got announced officially with the trailer recently. Origami King was the same way. It was like 2 months out. You'd think with the Mario movie this year they would be pushing Mario games, but I don't know. Let's see what this was.
I needed that.
I don't know. I mean, Fire Emblem, they just did one, but they do have 2 teams. I mean, they could do like a Three Houses-esque second one. Although, I think the last 2 or 3 Fire Emblem games were spring releases. Pretty sure Three Houses was a spring release. I can't remember. Doesn't mean they wouldn't do it in the winter, but Engage just came out. But Engage was made by B Team. Or I think it was Namco Bandai who worked on Three Houses. With a little bit of IS.
What are you doing here? And where is grandfather?
I'm sorry.
What did you do? You killed him, didn't you? I knew it. I told him this would happen. I told him you were cursed.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to. I couldn't help him.
Enough.
And who are you, stranger? A swindler who saw an opportunity? Or just another bandit come to steal from us? Either way, I don't care. Get out of my way.
So you can keep screaming at your brother like a little baby?
A baby? You have no right to come here and talk to me like that. You have no idea what we've been through. Now get out of my way.
All I hear is wham, wham, wham.
This guy, man.
Let's settle this right here. Right now. I challenge you.
Turn up the... God damn, I need to turn up the voices a bit. Oh, we can ritual this guy. Yeah. Yeah, it's always weird with Nintendo. Like, I think their gigantic ones, they'll tease a year, like a year or more in advance, but then they, for anything that's not considered Giganto, they do like 6 months or less. Like I said, like Pikmin, Origami King, those are all really small marketing frames. Or like Mario, Smash Bros. Even Engage was like 6 months or less, wasn't it? And then they like, I mean, Zelda.
By the one law, I challenge you to the ritual.
I mean, it's possible, but the chances of Tears of the Kingdom not being on the next gen
You should
platform
have stayed in the lowlands.
is super unlikely.
Come on.
Yeah.
That's not fair. That's not fair. Doesn't matter. I can still beat you.
Grit your teeth!
It's settled.
Great. Wonderful. You win. You win nothing. You really think I can help you? Look at me. Look at what he did to me. I can't even protect myself or my village. When the director sends his traveling players to raid us, they'll take us all, including your precious little friend, make us perform in their shows. All thanks to his curse. At first, I thought it was a blessing. Grandfather had gotten weak, but when we were linked together, his old strength came back. We could go hunting together and keep our family fed and safe. But then one day, it all went wrong. Grandfather was bitten, and the curse took my arm. That's how it works, you see. It makes you think that it's helping, but then you lose everything.
So that's it. That's your great tragedy. Ha! You're worse than a baby. You're pathetic. I guess if you're too weak to fight a bunch of actors, I'll have to do it myself.
The director uses poison artifacts. They let him control how every story ends, including yours. If you fight him, you'll die.
Come on. I'll show you what your brother should have done all along.
I like the main character though, dude. I was like, you're just a fucking pussy, bud. It's just raw, man. I don't give a fuck.
Good.
Yeah, this area feels a bit more dill. God damn.
I needed that.
Everyone loves Eo's wares. Good journeys.
One day, all my bones will be weapons, and I will live in the battle.
Alright.
Come to leave. Leave to return.
Eo has all you need. Good roads, clear skies.
Yeah. I mean, it's an exciting prospect, if you will. Maybe something cool. Shitload of XP. Should be where we already came from. I mean, it could be Prime 4. It's possible. And it's probably big enough holiday game. They put out Prime 1 to definitely spark some interest, right? But they don't have Prime 2 or 3 out. I feel like you'd want to do that first.
I needed that.
Yeah, worst outcome and very possible outcome is they just don't have shit. These days, man. Look at Xbox, they fucking almost never have anything. Redfall Bros. I feel like we've already been up here. Maybe I'm crazy. Yeah, I'm crazy. This the director? Just letting us get up there now. Thank you. Got a few ways we can go. I think this is just a shortcut. Good. Music, stop. What's up? Little micro bug again. Must just be the weather or something. I don't know where they possibly could come from. The carpet. They'll just be these little, just mini bugs, man. They'll just appear in places. I barely even see them move, they're just there. I've sprayed. I mean, I'm not going to spray every inch of the room, Jesus. But, man. Yeah, that's all we can hope, right? Something interesting. Oh, the big man. When was the last time Nintendo did a new IP? Was it ARMS? Maybe there's something really small. I mean, they did, like, you know, Famicom Detective, but that's not really new. They touched something that is ancient. This dude peaceful.
There you are. To crush you some more.
Dude peaceful.
Finally.
Defeat Reg. I don't think we've got more than like one trophy. Defeat Claw and Reg. Armor. Outcast. Gemini. Burnout on games? Well, with all the stuff out there, I don't know. I don't know. I mean, there's a lot out there. If nothing interests you, you might just not be interested in games. I mean, maybe there's something specific that's got to spark your interest in them again. Because, man, there's a lot out there. Nothing wrong with not being interested in games. There's some kind of weather test alarm. They're probably testing it because we're supposed to get some pretty bad storms tonight. They're doing something out there.
Huh.
I think this is where... I mean, we might want to go here eventually, but... I don't think right now. Thought I killed that guy. Go back to the checkpoint. Yeah, whatever that is, it's really annoying out there. Yeah, it's hard to want to really just like take it slow on some of these guys when you don't have to. And since you can't really parry without having the meter, or at least they said parry well, whatever that fucking is. Like, well, it's not gonna bother? Well, that can't be the answer.
I used to play here with my brother before.
I needed that.
Why would I want that? Over that. Guess this is the side path. Here's what running through here on a Nightman would look like. Just check everything in the vicinity first. Oh. Or just do Nightman. Or not. Now we gotta do Nightman first to burn that. I don't know. Ivory artifacts. One of those was night only. That's good. Not like super duper needing. I mean, I'll take more ivory, but they gotta let me actually make more dice. Haven't even gotten a second flask. Yeah, I definitely say if the combat doesn't click with you, or the art. Nope, what was that? There's probably more drop downs than I would imagine like this. That I just figure you're just gonna die on. But yeah, it's not that I don't like the exploration. I think it's fun enough, but more just because of how it feeds back into the combat. And like I said, in the combat's it's got its difficulties, so that reward. Like a fight and shit. It's not like you really have a whole lot of like ways you interact with the environment. I mean, they make do for sure, but I feel like it's one of those that probably like their other stuff. Crude, but it clicks, it clicks. I imagine there's some stuff that would turn off other people. I mean, in some ways, it's got some things that might be popular nowadays. I mean, it does kind of have a, you know, limited heals, you know, like a Souls-like type of thing, right? Like, limited heals, more methodical combat. You get like one extra life or whatever. to make Doom. It doesn't feel like it's going for that. I don't want to just like overly compare it to shit. But point is, there's some similarities there that people might. Find cool. That might be more mass appeal. The way the story sets up and how bizarre everything is. I mean, I like how wacky it is and how they don't really explain a whole lot. I don't know how much of that's by design and how much of it's just like just messy, but I think that's for everyone, that's for sure. Definitely makes for an interesting time, unique time. These stock sound effects. I've heard these before. I do think it has some issues, I guess. It's one of those things we're gonna have to just see how it pans out. How much it's not that I'm saying it's false. I'm just saying like there's definitely something up at times. It's still very engaging, but like there's just something. Either it's the question of how you should be handling combat, whether you should even be bothering with like certain moves or stances or stuff like that. Like those questions, I feel like not everything feels like it's always got purpose or flow or something. Like you can do different stances, which is great, but since you have to fully upgrade them, it's like, why would I want to do a different stance? They don't. They play different, but they're not like, you know, it's not night and day. It's not, oh, I gotta use this for this time and this for something else. Like, seems more like flavor so far. Damn, there's a lot of dudes up there. I think this is where they want me to go. To the exploration's credit, it's always got like kind of different visuals going on. Climbing like some steep hill or jumping over some shit. The mountains are in more of a bog. It's all got like an apocalypse feel, but combat's very entertaining. Because it's all about, it's not like, you know, like a God of War or something where it's not the best example. But with magnet combat, I guess, or Horizon, right? Like your punch is only going to go so far, and how you move around and the kind of heavy attacks you're using to maybe dodge or like a little pursuit that matters. I don't feel like combat like that unless it's got, you know, like a very deep combo game or something. This stays a lot more engaging than just one where you essentially just mash. I guess it makes it harder, but it's good times. There's a chest there. The animations, even though they're jank sometimes, are pretty satisfying too. Oh, you can like combo that. Dude blowing himself up. The hammer. Let's hold on to this hammer. I don't like that they auto-equip shit. Hammer seems like it's probably pretty good. So if I walked up against like some really high health boss, I'd probably like to have that. Also changes your moveset. And once those break, they're gone. Yeah, I feel like there's probably supposed to be a body piece out here somewhere. Didn't see it. Another one of those little bugs. Don't get it. I don't know where they're coming from. I need to buy a better vacuum or something. Maybe they're coming from the ground, man. Maybe there's something with the carpet, man. Who knows? Fucking mystery, dude. Tell you what, though, I don't like it. As, I mean, my bed's right here. I do not need to sleep with no bug. I have no idea. I mean, it is spring. Bound to happen. People get way worse shit than I do. I'm glad it's just a micro bug every now and then. I don't know what these are called. I don't think it's pill bug. Maybe. Nah, definitely not. I have no idea. I'm looking it up. It might be carpet beetle. I might need to, yeah, I'm gonna have to see if our vacuum just broken or not. Problem with this room is to vacuum this room, I have to take like everything out. There's no space. I might just do it before it becomes an issue. Try to just deep clean as much as I can. Maybe me and my brother can go and do that right now, man. Fuck it, I'll just get it done. We'll see. I apologize for the distraction. Could be water bugs, could be. But I don't have many open sources of water. They're like little mini ladybugs, and what I read online is it's usually a carpet bug. I mean, I haven't vacuumed in a while. Oh, yeah, I would assume it'd be the carpet. I mean, I've washed my sheets very recently, so it'd be this old chair, but I didn't see anything when I was pulling up the chair at all, unless it's on the inside. They're very small, but they get around. Sprayed with poison, but clearly didn't cover it. Definitely getting worse, so I want to take care of it. Let me do that. I'm gonna jump off for now. Just a little break. We'll come back. Yeah, grab a drink anyways or something. Thank you folks for watching. We'll continue this in a bit. I don't know how deep in we are. Probably not like super duper deep. I'm gonna take my sweet time, but I mean we're going somewhere to the top right probably here. Corwood territory to the bottom. Pseudo's area at the top. We'll go back to Gemini as the salt marshes, so there's probably a good chunk left. But on top of that, we'll need to get the 4 artifacts. Anywho, I'll be back.